Two matches down here, semi-final day at the HSBC BWF Korea Open 2025. Our first singles match here on court 1, and it's one from Indonesia. Alwi Farhan will take on one of his idols, Jonatan Christie, a 4th seed compatriot. We will have an Indonesian in the final, of course, and the winner of this match will play either Anders Andersen or Cho Tien-chen. 4 seeds here. 3 of the 4 seeds in the semis. Well, just to close that off on the seeds, Lee Shifeng was the 2nd seed. He withdrew. The other 4 seeds, Lokian Yu, Koda Naroka, Kenta Nishimoto, and Weng Hongyang, all disposed of in the quarterfinals. There you go. You can see how warm it is between them. First ever meeting between these two. Alwi Farhan, of course, still very, very new to the circuit.
Left side. Okay. Serve or receive? Receive. Okay.
So he's chosen this close end. Alwi Farhan, just 20 years of age, 171 centimeters tall, from the city of Surakarta, also known as Solo, major city in central Java. He is 21st in the world. He's been a little bit higher at 19th a couple of weeks ago. Boys world champion in 2023, and he's got 2 titles on the tour so far. One is at the Macau Open, a Super 300, and the Indonesia Masters, the Super 100 one last year. He beat Weng Hongyang. I told you, one of the seeds there, after 4:21 down. Got a walkover from Lee Chuk-yu in the previous round, so he's not played as much as everyone else. Otherwise, 2 long matches, probably just as well. Jonatan Christie, 28 years of age, taller at 179. He's from the capital, Jakarta. A ranking of 6th in the world, but he has been as high as world #2. Achieved it January of 2023. Asian Games champion of 2018 in his home tournament, Jakarta. Asian champion last year. Was runner-up in 2022. He had a tricky game against Lee Chia Hao in 2 games. Very comfortable, I must say, yesterday against Kenta Nishimoto, the 7th seed. Beating Angus Unkalong in the opening round. Again, that was pretty straightforward. Now, looking at his record on the HSBC BWF World Tour, he's won 7 titles. Most recently, All England Open last year. Takuma Takabatake of Japan is our umpire. And from Korea, it's Kim Ha-yeon, service judge. He's been a runner-up at the Korea Open before. Jonatan Christie, back in 2022, he lost to Weng Hong Young in the final. I remember that one in the city of Suncheon. We were in a COVID bubble of sorts that year. And I think he really was in a very good position to win that. Weng Hong Young was very much unknown back then, and Christie was the overwhelming favourite. Interesting to see that both Indonesians have got coaches. Quite often when you have an internal match, as it were, there are no coaches. Real talent, this Alwi Farhan, and it's a boon for Indonesian fans, of course, who are mad about their badminton. We've got the likes of Ginting and Christie who are pushing towards their 30s.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Chico Aro Dwi
on my
Wardoyo
right, Alwi
is behind them.
Farhan,
Now
Indonesia.
you've got Alwi Farhan and Ubaidullah.
And on my left, Jonatan Christie, Indonesia. Jonatan Christie to serve. Love all. Play.
Christie obviously comes into this, on paper at least, as the favourite. Wall number 6 versus wall number 21. They would obviously know each other's they would spar with each other. We also saw, by the way, that Alwi Farhan, he was very, very much outplayed by Weng Hong Young, the man who, by the way, beat Jonatan Christie in the final in 2022 in the .421. He was there after the first game. Alwi Farhan and went on to win the next 2. So let's see now the conditions in the singles. It's much more apparent. Yeah, I think we're going to see a little bit more sideways drift apparent here today as well. Oh, good smash down the line. From Alwi Farhan. That just took Christie a bit by surprise. Our longest rally at just 21 shots. For those of you who've been with us all morning, or all day so far, you'll have seen the women's doubles was very, very long at times. Just do feel there's a little bit of sideways drift that we're seeing more and more of in this singles. Not so apparent with lengthwise for the moment. As I said, of course, Christie goes a bit long. There was some drift behind this near end earlier in the week. Conditions have changed quite significantly since then. This one holds up. Yeah, very much in. He's got his smashes down pat at the moment, Alwi Farhan. Impressive. It's the third time I think that's happened on that corner for Farhan. He's found it tricky there, and again, I do wonder whether there's a bit of right to left drift. Farhan's still so new to the scene. This is his first career open. We were talking yesterday when I was commentating on Jonatan Christie. And he beat Kenta Nishimoto's first semi-final of a tournament on the tour, or of any kind, since Indonesia Masters back in January. 8 straight tournaments since then, in all competitions, meaning Asia Championships and World Championships, where he's got to a semi-final after that win against Nishimoto. He's only been to one final this year. Jonatan Christie, that was Indonesia Masters, as I mentioned. That was in January. And only one other semi-final, the India Open. That was preceding the Indonesia Masters. Good work down the line from Christie. 5 second round exits this year for him. All England, which he was defending. China, Indonesia and Singapore Opens, as well as the China Masters. 2 first round exits. Japan Open and the Malaysia Open. Also got 3/4 of the World Champs and the Asia Champs. Been below par for him. 63% win rate this year. And he's pulling away from Alwi Farhan here. 4 points. Nice little hold. Good touch there from Christie. Oh, he's got that wrong. It is wide, he knows it. I think that's one he'll feel he should have put away. We go to the interval then, with Christie up by 4 here at the interval, the break against Alwi Farhan, 11-7. Farhan, as we said, has got great staying power. Cannot discount this youngster. There you go. It's been a good restart here for Alwi Farhan, no doubt. Oh, lovely drop shot from Alwi Farhan. I'll tell you what, it has been scoreless for Christie since the break ended. 3 in a row for Farhan. We are only a point of each other. Yeah, it's good. It's held up there, and that might be because of perhaps the drift. It's working at the moment in Alwi Farhan's favour. Oh, he's gone well long. Okay, that's could well be the drift in action. That 4-point lead has been wiped out. They are tied for the first time since they were 1-1. Good work there from Farhan. Nice shot there from Christie. He watches that go well out. Well, Farhan, as I mentioned to you, won the Macau Open. He's had a couple of quarterfinals, so this is his first semi-final, or second semi-final of the year after the Macau Open. He had 2 quarterfinals in the Hong Kong Open and the Thailand Masters. Hong Kong Open was, of course, a couple weeks ago. World Champs, he got to the 3rd round. He's had 6 second round exits: Asia Championships, Japan, Indonesia, German and Thai Open, and the Malaysia Masters, and 3 first round exits: the China Open, China Masters and Orleo Masters. These are the kind of tournaments, the Super 500 is probably where he's got to be targeting. He's already gone deep here. Remember, semi-finals is going to push him a bit further up the rankings, even if he gets eliminated here. Good kill shot there on the backhand from Christie. Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward shot there from Farhan. Well, Christie's been struggling to score consistently since the interval. And it's 7-3 in favour of Farhan since the break. It's a good shot there, just change the angle up. Took a little bit by surprise there. Farhan. Just trying to jab at it there. An awkward one there for Jonatan Christie. Ooh, that's just out, but he is going to challenge that. I think ultimately he's not going to get that right, and it could be the first time that Alwi Farhan goes in front here. Yeah, it is out. So Farhan takes the lead for the first time in this game, and it's coming at a good time. Oh, and the smash into the net from Christie. He takes the lead, Farhan. It's tightening up tremendously, isn't it? Once it got to 12 all. He's been very good since the interval, hasn't he? Alwi Farhan, 10 points to 5. He's outscoring Christie since the break. Great shot, great stop drop there from Alwi Farhan. Now his lead goes up to 2. My goodness, this could be quite the contest. 43 shots. This one is. That's good. It stays in. Well, this is obviously the biggest lead he's had. He's going to be concerned now. Jonatan Christie. Oh dear. That is so frustrating now. He's contesting this. I'm not sure what is the point of it contesting now, really, on a service fault call like that. How are you going to say anything? What, you're never going to reduce it. He's just frustrated. He knows he has just given that up. A bit of advantage, a bit of momentum. So that's just adding to his frustration, but he, you know, he's a young man. He'll learn that there's really nothing much you can do about those sort of situations. Can't change it. Might as well just get on with it. If he lets that get ahead of him, then he's in trouble, but he hasn't. He gets a good winner there, and he sets up 3 game points. Oh, let's see him on the serve here. Umpire's going to be even more, when you've really drawn attention to it, now she's going to be even more closely watching. That's fine. Great reactions there from Christie. That's good, it holds up. Two game points still. Still 2 game points. That's out. And Alwi Farhan takes the first game. It tightened up considerably after the interval. He was 4 points down. Big swing of points in his favour. Jonatan Christie. A little bit of trouble, perhaps. Well, he did challenge it anyway. I guess she had that one challenge effort. It was the last point. Why not? It's so clearly out, though. So he has got the lead here, Alwi Farhan, against a man he has grown up idolizing, Jonatan Christie. He actually expressed in June that he was hoping to meet Christie in a tournament at the Indonesia Open. They were actually due to meet in the quarterfinals there. Both of them were eliminated in the second round of that one. And he said, finally, I get to meet my idol in an official match. Whoever wins, it's for Indonesia. And the reason for that is, of course, Indonesia will have a representative in the final here at the Korea Open. He talked about how he watched Jonatan Christie on TV a lot as a kid. He also recounted how Jonatan Christie was assisting as a coach at the Sudirman Cup in Xiamen, China. And he said that his support helped him win 2 matches, including Anders Antonsen in the group stages. After that, Christie resigned from the national training camp, became an independent athlete. At that point, Alwi became the senior men's singles player because Anthony Sinisuka Ginting has had a 6-month absence from tournaments, a right shoulder injury, losing significant points, and Alwi took over from him in May. For now, anyway. He's 21st in the world. Ginting is 75th. 3 other players in between them. He talked about how he struggled with the court conditions yesterday. Alwi Farhan, I told you he lost 21-4 to Wang Hongyang in the opening game. So the court conditions were hot and it was disruptive. He was slow to adapt, and he felt that Wang Hongyang was control from the start, but he said, I was glad I was able to bounce back in the next 2 games. It's a very good shot. Oh, he's challenging it. I thought that was definitely in. Yeah, well in. I'm a little surprised. At how he went for that in terms of a challenge. Just how to play. Christie, on his part, said it was he was very happy to make the semi-finals. It's been a long wait, as I mentioned, 8 straight tournaments without getting to a semi. He said he's also had a bothersome injury, but he's recovering, regaining momentum and gaining confidence. Good power. Great power there from Alwi Farhan. Oh, that was effortless, that backhand there. That was so good, wasn't it? From Christie. Made it look very, very easy. No chance for Alwi Farhan. He can also pack a punch, can't he? He has to pounce on opportunities like that. Oh, what a shot. Great shot. And he's pushing Christie all the way. Oh, even the racket goes flying. Wonderful from both of them. And it had a great chance there to win. Either one of them could have done it. Athleticism and skill, determination, the dive. And because it tumbled over the net, that just gave him that little bit of extra time to recover and made it difficult for Alwi Farhan. I thought he was going to win the point, and he completely missed it with the racket. What a great point that one is. And it flies into the other court. I don't think I've seen that before. There you go. But just that dive from Christie, making the shuttle just kiss the net, that really helped him. Farhan again working to play catch up. Three points in this. Yeah, he likes that. Well, it's fair to say. Up by 3 here, Christie. Very, very good cross-court smash from Alwi Farhan. Not seeing too much in terms of consecutive points at the moment. Once Christie had a 4-point run from about the time it was 5-2. Pretty much trading points since then. No one has got consecutive points since we got to 5-2. So that pattern continues. There we go. The gap is never more than 2 points. Well, 3, and then Farhan seems to pull one back. And this is good as far as he's concerned, just to be close enough to Christie. And yeah, he's finally broken that pattern to only now be where he's got consecutive points and only be a point behind Jonatan Christie. For the last 11 points it was like that, wasn't it? Just trading points between them. But now it's become far tighter. So Jonatan Christie gets to the interval. 2 points clear, but it was Alwi Farhan who won the first game. This is very, very nicely poised at the moment. Well, this is interesting now because it was so tight. You could feel the tension almost with the way that passage of play was occurring before the interval. And the first time that he's had consecutive points in a long time as well. Christie. There's a nice little bit of shape there from Christie. Farhan read it well. stays in. Farhan just wrong-footed. The lead goes up to 4 for the first time in a while. In fact, that is the biggest lead we've had in this second game. Oh, got that all wrong there, Farhan. And this is now looking a decent lead here that Jonatan Christie's got. This is the slightly trickier end with the drift seemingly going with Alwi Farhan. And again, if you're playing attacking shots, you play them like that, and that works in your favour. Great reactions. Oh, he's got that out. Oh, no. And it was a very knowing look as well from Christie. Looked at his compatriot, said, oh, I'm sorry. He deserved something out of that. Oof. I thought he might even risk a challenge. He's opted not to. There you go, there's that look. Little slice of fortune going his way. That would have been a 3-point lead, and now it's 5 for Christie. What a great shot. Fantastic, sublime stuff. Farhan still producing. Oh, great reactions from Farhan as that came down at him from Christie. Makes no mistake this time. Oh boy. He had to think fast and act fast. Hopefully we get to see it. I'm not sure we will. Yeah, was quick to the net, wasn't he? Yeah, of course, when we have these so-called internal matches, they can, and they're hearing instructions, one player's hearing instructions being barked out by his coach. The other player obviously understands that perfectly. needed that again, didn't he? He's just not able to now crack sort of that 3-point mark. Christie's in a decent position here. Good power from Farhan again. Now, he's been in this position a few times in the last few minutes of getting to within 3 points of his opponent, but he's not able to take full advantage. Close the gap. That will be out. This is the first time in a while he has done this. Misses it again. Went for it. That's the youthful exuberance coming through. That was important for Christie. Ooh, again, very athletic, these two. That's going to be out. Christie on a roll here, and he's pulled away. Six game points for Jonatan Christie. Who has something like a 74% win rate after winning the first game. That has dipped a fair bit to 65% this year. Well, Christie has leveled things here. Alwi Farhan, only after he loses the first game, only wins 33% of his matches this year, so it's going to be tough perhaps. Christie's the one now who's played catch up. Alwi Farhan kind of lost his way. 21-14 in this second game. So we are into this third game now. Christie with a slightly more emphatic win than Alwi Farhan had in his first game. Just skims the net. Both get a go now on what would be presumably, it looks like, the preferred end, which is where Alwi Farhan is on now. Both won on that end. So if we're going to go by that theory, then Alwi Farhan will want a 5-point lead around there by the interval. Of course, that is not taking into account the fact that Jonatan Christie will have also gleaned as much as he can when he was on that end earlier. Just losing, I think, his grip there, Christie. Oof. Got that all wrong. Did well again, created that space for himself, gets to play that cross-court smash. That's going to be out. That corner in particular seems to be a right to left, as we're looking at it drift. It's gone long, and then there's of course this lengthways drift that is behind Christie, so there's a fair bit going on. Is that in? That's going to be challenged. It is out. I think he might have a case here. Alwi Farhan. Go. It is just out. Up by 3 now, Christie. Similar sort of position where we were in the first game. And then Alwi Farhan just chipped away and was back and forth for a long time. Here we go. Remember though, Alwi Farhan would want to get, as we feel, that would be the more preferred end, that he would want to get as many points, as big a lead as possible before going into the interval. Mind you, he will have adapted onto this trickier end anyway. Not quite working out for him at the moment. Well long. That's going to happen a lot on that end. Couple of quick points here for Farhan. Again. And it was all looking quite good for Jonatan Christie a short while ago. He was on a 5-point, oh, excuse me, on a bit of a roll, but it was Farhan who's pulled it back nicely. He's gone long again. 3 or 4 of these now in the last few points. Pressure's back on Christie. Farhan is in front. 4 points in a row. Just a bit of moisture on the court. Good crowd in here, very good crowd, and I can tell you it's mainly because An So-young is coming up next. And he goes just in front here, Christie, 10-9. Oh, good work there from Christie. He gives himself a 1-point lead here at the interval, 11-10 in the third game. Diving there nicely, Christie. Well, he's very good in these sort of positions. Up by 3 here, Christie. He can't believe it. He's walking away, and Christie's waiting to... Goes against him. Have another look. This is where it... Oh. He's controlling himself. Could he have killed that? That's going to go out. It's a challenge, but I think that's out. Four points it is. If Christie gets this, he'll be in an even better position. Yeah. I think it was just, that was what we call an emotional type of reaction, especially what happened earlier on. Christie He's really going and pushing now. Up by 6 here. And he's on a 6-point stretch. That finally comes to an end. Belatedly, that's going to be out. A couple of points here for Alwi Farhan. Christie. Just want to be aware what's going on. Dangerous posed right at his body, and he had to really adjust himself. Now he's going on a run of his own here, Alwi Farhan. It looked very good for Christie a short while ago, but 3 quick points for Alwi Farhan has, again, just changed the situation a bit. Ooh, could that have been going out? That one certainly is. And that fight back didn't last as long as he would have wanted, Alwi Farhan. Well, in deciding games, this is all about holding a nerve. Maybe experience helps. Christie in his career, 58% win rate in these situations. Alwi Farhan 55%, but he's not been a pro for all that long. And he's really moving ahead, and when we look at the situation here, Alwi Farhan this year has only got a 44% win rate in deciding games. Christie is at 50%. Shot's gone out of play. Oh, he's gone just a bit wide. Is there another little twist in this? Missed the chance, he went for it, Alwi Farhan. Really absolutely hammered that. Need to do it. And that has gone long, as has been the case on this end for much of this tournament. Oh, what reactions there. Oh, how did he do that? Jonatan Christie reacts superbly there, and there's a wry smile on his face as that sails over him. Alwi Farhan gets to play his idol. Oh, and that's lovely. Really, really beautiful gesture to the future of Indonesian badminton. I think that's going to mean a lot to Alwi Farhan. It's his first final, Jonatan Christie, since the Indonesia Masters at the start of the year. He'll be absolutely delighted with that. He'll should be relieved that he's won this. I mean, the expectation, of course, was for him to do it. But he has his win, he has that smile, and he knows he's into a final, which will mean a lot to Jonatan Christie. So great result for him. There'll be more to come for Alwi Farhan, who pushed him as well at many points of this match. So it ends here. Jonatan Christie, the 4th seed of Indonesia, beats his compatriot Alwi Farhan 18-21, 21-14, 21-15. He's done it in 78 minutes. Coming up, it's women's singles. An Se-young, the top seed from Korea, is playing Pornpawi Chochuwong, number 3 seed here from Thailand.
Welcome back to our continuing live coverage of the Korea Open 2025. Fantastic match there between Jonatan Christie and Alwi Farhan. And up next, it's the women's singles Olympic champion and world number one seed here, An Se-young, up against the number 3 seed from Thailand, Pornpawi Chochuwong. Oh, it's a great semi-final lineup. 4 different nations made the last 4 berths. And Putri Kusuma Wardani, who's been in devastating form, ousting Kim Ga-eun, the defending champion, in the quarters, up against Akane Yamaguchi. We'll be watching that just a little while. But first up, it's An Se-young versus Pornpawee Chochuang.